Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to City Skylines. We are in New Chadtopia still. Look at this fine city, obviously with Burial Central over here. Plenty, of course, the aquarium. It's now looking amazing building. Not sure where he was driving, but okay. And we've got a football pitch as well for, of course, the important football-y stuff. And, of course, Lady of Liberty herself. Look at her. Doesn't she look beautiful? Look at that. A thing of beauty. And so that's out looking over a lake, or at least a river. So we don't really have... I mean, we could have put her there, and it's possible we could end up buying more stuff. I don't know, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I can buy more stuff, so I could always buy down there. They do have a, as you can see, a highway right over the end there. And that looks like a lighthouse. So, you know, that's a possibility. We could look at moving down there. But right now, really, you can see this is where a majority of the burials go, along with the crematoria along here. And this is essentially where all the rubbish is being dumped now. Obviously, we also have somewhere. Oh yes, here we have. So we have this lovely area here, and there's not much stuff going on here except for obviously this lovely roundabout, and then into the international airport, complete with a sunken highway going underneath the airport to then interface with this area here, which has got its own rubbish area, as you can see, as well as bus stops, bus depots, and a metro station. And so here you can see the small national airport along with a cargo hub. So essentially you've got a train coming in and out over the top there, and into this area, which is, of course, a cargo airport. So, and then we have this area here, which is where they can essentially deliver their stuff to the cargo airport, or to the international, or the national airport, sorry. Now, obviously, the national airport is just across from them. So, oh, don't want to get a crash. And we put in a nuclear power plant nearby as well, just to add extra danger for these planes to crash into, cause a huge nuclear explosion, and then obviously massive fallout that ends up killing everyone. So this runway is not ideal, as you can see, based on that, but you know, we'll gloss over details like that. We're not really that fussed, as long as it continues to operate, which is what it is doing. As you can see, this gentleman here, up he goes, taxis into the arrivals area. Now, obviously, our friend here, off you can see, going away he goes. So, establishing a relatively good economy. We're getting in 17,000. We got 600,000, and we're getting 49 new people every sort of day. So, what have we got here? So that's a medical helicopter area, and let's have a look around here. Now, what I might do is just put some more like that. They can just live down the side of the road there. See, that's a road that goes onto the highway. We might put some stuff like that in there. Give them stuff to buy on the way out, so to speak. And these guys can just live around the highway area and stuff like that. It's going to be low-cost housing. It's nothing too major. Now, we've got this area here, which I'm thinking, let's make it high high commercial, like that, so they can then get the advantage of lots of basically traffic going in and out. Oh my goodness, 2 planes landing, very quick succession. Uh-oh. Oh, that was very close. But there is the cargo airport, so as you can see, going in there, and this one's going to go into there, and there you go, they're dropping off their cargo. So that's just, actually that's the standard airport, my apologies. Here's the cargo airport up here. Not seeing a lot of activity right now. So it's not an ideal build here. I would really like to increase the height of the building, of the earth, and then rebuild that so it becomes flat. Now obviously you can see here we could just sort of oh my goodness. Oh my heavens. Do not want to do that. Oh no. That's not good. Let's see if we can bring this back. There we go. So at least it's less of a hole now. So we soften out the terrain. There we go. So, you know, it might be something that we could consider here. Sort of soften this terrain out here. But, you know, we'll see. Put a tree right at the end just to frighten the crap out of them. So, yeah, not convinced about that yet. Anyway, you can see that, generally speaking, things aren't going too bad. Now, over here, we have this area here with not enough workers. And then what we did was we built this area here with essentially low education workers to work predominantly in the industry areas. We've got offices in there as well. Let's take that out and just make it standard. Stuff like that. Now, we've still got space to move here. So here you can see one of the cargo hubs for the train. Looking wonderful. Then disappearing off over here. And outside of the map. Now, it's possible... Oh heavens, how did that happen? Oh dear, that's not good. But at least the rocket can still be launched, even though it's got a train barreling past it at 900 odd miles an hour. But, you know, you can see here still industry is placing quite a bit of transportation and goods into this particular area. So you're still seeing trains coming in on a regular basis like this fella here. And so he'll come in and pick up, deposit goods in these massive containers and then make his way out. There we go, see, loading, unloading, all that kind of stuff. And then he'll make his way over. As another one comes in from the other side, there we go. And they're going to carry on trading and working on that. So that's good in that regard. Now, over here, we have some unused areas. Now, why that's unlit, I'm not sure. So what we're going to do is change that to some lit highway. Maybe change that to a 5-laner. Like that. There we go. So it puts some stuff in there. Now, what's that? One-way highway. 4-laner. With a sound barrier. So at least it reduces the sound around the area. You just got to be careful when you do that junction. You don't crash into that barrier. As you know, somebody's bound to. Because there's a lot of idiot drivers on the roads these days. Well, that's not fair, really. It's not so much idiot drivers. It's, well, yeah, it is, actually. But anyway. So we'll just make that like that. We'll make that like that. So that's basically their route onto the highway. And we're just adding that in there like that. Now that's a 4-lane highway, wasn't it? Yeah, maybe there's a 3-laner. Maybe that was the one. Yeah, it was. It was a 3-lane highway. There we go. So at least we keep it relatively consistent lane-wise throughout the highway system. As fortunately for us, traffic is not too intense around here. And we've got transfer roads bringing people in, so obviously if they come in from that side, they can come in here. If they're coming from this side, they can still get in there, and then they can make their way down here along the highway system to this point here. And then all the way through, and then carry on. So let's just keep upgrading this for the sound barriers, because it will help reduce the noise impact of the highway and should hopefully make people living nearby the highway a little happier. There we go, across the bridge. And so essentially it's just a case of, oh, there you go, there's just a barrier all the way along there. So it's literally just trying to make it as comfortable a driving experience on here as possible, but also we want to make the noise pollution lesser than it already is. Now, if we keep it all as 3-lane highways, there's no need to change any of the fundamental structure of the arrangement of the roads. So we'll have to see. Now, here is an area with plenty of rubbish and stuff. So I'm thinking, let's put just a little bit of industry around here. And not sure why that road's there. We'll leave that little stub in there. Now, let's see down here. So this is obviously our main area of cargo airport and stuffs. Oh, we got another cargo airport hub over here as well. So this one with a relatively flatter UJIT, so to speak, to use a technical term. We like technical terms. Let's have a look. So as you can see, launch preparation. So that's getting ready to launch a rocket. So hopefully at some point we'll be able to launch this beautiful small rocket, and then might be able to upgrade it. Hopefully we won't have to change the direction of the rail, but if we do, we do. So let's have a look. Oh, there we go. We can buy new land. Now, for those of you wondering, we have unlocked up to the maximum. So we do have over 80,000 people living in this city. Now, let's have a look at buses. So, here we go. Now, you can see here plenty of bus lines. Now, let's see, because what we're after is that. There we go. So, we got a bus line going round there, round that area there. Let's send a bus line over to there as well then. So, let's have a look. We'll put it up this end. And we'll put one there, one there, one there. And another one there. Let's see, another one here maybe. And let's see, where else can we go along here? Let's go over to here. Because we don't have any buses serving this community right now. So we need to look at that. Let's have a look. Let's bring it round to here. And then another one there. We're just trying to cover as much as possible this area. So we really want to sort of get this area covered, and then where's our bus stop? Okay. There we go. So there we go. There's one of the lines complete. And for some reason it makes them all blue. God only knows why. It's a little bit annoying. I would have thought it would actually change that, but no. Apparently not. So you can see this bus goes over here and services this area here for people. Which is definitely helpful. So let's see. Let's put in another line, which is going to be blue, of course. So what we'll do is we'll have a stop there. And then a stop here. Like that. Nearby the metro. And I really enjoy this game. It's just, I suppose it's just the sort of creation of things. Anytime you create something, it's always an enjoyable experience. Well, sometimes it is. It's why sometimes I find, I mean, I'd like to edit videos, you know, sort of like some of the casting videos with a bit more production value, but I find editing to be a very frustrating experience. primarily because it never seems to turn out the way I want it to. And so, as a result of that, I get disheartened quite easily. So, but anyway, that's just me. Anyway, so you can see more bus stops coming out here. And there is no buses there. Right, so let's create a new bus stop. And let's send him for his first stop all the way up here. And along here. Add another stop in there. Whoops. There we go. Another one there. Like so. And then run it back down to there. So they've now got a nice line, which we will obviously have to change colour. So let's make it a nice dark blue, shall we? So you can see it addresses that area. Now, we've still got this area to deal with. So let's get to that one and move all the way up here to there. Like that. Bring another one down here. One up there. One in the middle. And then let's bring it back, because otherwise it's just going to be too crammed full of people. And of course it's blue. Let's make it slight fuchsia colour, I guess. No, that's wrong. Let's make it a white. There we go. We don't have any white lines yet. So there's that line there, and we've still got this area to cover as well, and probably over that area, but then that's a different bus area, I guess. So you can see all these buses moving out, doing all their various routes that they've got to do, and generally just improving the transit situation in the city. There's this area here that still hasn't been dealt with. Let's get one in there. So we'll move a bus stop down there. And one there. That's so you're just trying to find it on the right side of the road, like that. So, yeah, it's just a matter of just sort of balancing it out as best we can, really. There we go, there's that side there. And then down this side here. Like that. Can we put one down there, maybe? See, that looks like it's a... There we go. Like that. And then we'll get it to go through these various areas here. Like that. Just to catch anybody who's not in that area. And then we'll send them back to the bus station. And then we shall pick a lovely green colour for the bus stations, the bus stop. So, as you can see, buses are still being created, and we'll have to put in another one now because we've got to go all the way up to here. Like this. Like so. Let's see, let's have a little bit of bus crossover, shall we? And then bring it back down to here. There we go. So we've got a bit of bus crossover. Now, obviously, this area here has a fundamental lack of buses. So, what we may need to do is put in a bus stop next to the park maintenance building. Now, or bus station, I should say, to basically service this area. Now, that means that those buildings will then go. And that will need to go as well. And then what we'll do is we've got to put in a bus depot very close to it. Like that. Now, this is where we can then start making lines. So, we'll create one here, down the bottom. Can they go down here? Yes, they can. That's good. So we'll put one that covers this area, like this. Whoops. There we go. And then it'll come back up this road. Add in a stop there. And then return all the way around there to the bus stop. Okay. So that's another one there, which is blue. Let's make it black. So that's that line there. We've still got another line to put in sort of here as well. So let's add in another line here and then just have them drive straight down there like this. Bit of overlap there. And then straight back up here. Up this road. Let's see, another route there. Another one there. And then a finish route there. So, yeah, I mean, generally speaking, that should be serving our people a lot better. We've obviously got to put in more bus stations and stuff like that because we still aren't servicing these areas. Well, we're servicing this area, but we're not servicing this area. So we're going to have to create a new one. Let's have a look. Bus stop. Here we go. So it's going to be down here somewhere. Like this. Now, that's a weird road. Why can I not? Ah, that's probably because of that. Let's bring it round here. And then down there. Put one down there. One down there. One up there. And then bring it all the way down to here. One in there. And then, let's see, can we bring it home here? There we go. And another line complete. Which is pink this time, which is great. So at least now, this area is actually being properly dealt with. We've got this area also being dealt with. And I would say that transport is better than it was, as you can see. Lines going in there as well. And we've got bus lines in here as well, because obviously we've got the bus station here. So, somewhere. There we go. Even though it appears that we have no bus lines coming out of there. That's weird. Why would that be? Why would there be no bus lines coming out of there? See, it's saying slope too steep, really? Oh, that'll be why. Not good. Let us move it over to there. Now, if we do this, is it still too steep is the question. Not that in there. There we go. So, let's create a line that goes down to the nuclear power station. And then onto the international airport. And then, like this. So this will be the airport special or something like that. I don't know what we'll call it. Bit of a hodgepodge really, but generally speaking it should be okay. And there we go. So let's recolor this one. Make it right, fiery red. There we go. So there we go. That takes a bus stop over there. All that area, which is good. Good, good, good. Yep, good. I think we could be quite pleased with that. Basically, this has been Bus Station the game. As he pauses to yawn and stretch and do all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed our bussy morning here on City Skylines. And what's going on here? Oh, of course, post office. As you can see, a post sorting facility. Opposite the graveyards. Classy place. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone. We'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.